Why do people behave so differently? Why do some react emotionally while others stay calm and analytical? Why do some trust easily while others are cautious and guarded? This chapter explores one of the most fundamental questions about human nature. Why are we the way we are? The answer, though still debated among scientists, usually boils down to two main influences: heredity and environment. Behavior begins before birth. Long before we're even aware of ourselves, the foundation of our behavior is already taking shape. Our genes, the traits we inherit from our parents, grandparents, and other relatives, begin building our personality. Maybe you've been told you speak like your uncle or have your grandmother's sense of humor. These similarities aren't random. They're inherited patterns that subtly shape how we think and act. But our personality doesn't come from genetics alone. The role of environment and imitation. From the moment we're born, our surroundings begin shaping us. Children don't learn just by being taught, they learn by watching. They imitate the behavior of the people around them, especially their parents or caregivers. If a child sees a calm and kind parent, they're likely to mirror that behavior. If they see stress, anger, or fear, they may absorb that too. In many cases, children start off impulsive, curious, and uninhibited. They believe they can do anything. But over time, that natural spontaneity is often molded, or even suppressed, by social expectations, rules, and adult influence. Eventually, the unique behavior that made a child special can start to look more like a copy of someone else. What shapes our core values? Within each of us is a deep, personal set of core values, principles we carry through life, often without even realizing where they came from. These are usually formed in childhood, either at home or in early education. For example, if you were raised in a home where respect and kindness were shown equally to all people, that may have shaped your belief that everyone deserves fairness. Or perhaps you were taught that success comes from working hard in school. That might become one of your guiding values. These values are deeply embedded, and they don't change easily. They guide our decisions and form the moral compass we live by. They are not easily shaken, even in adulthood. Attitudes, our learned reactions. Different from values are our attitudes. These are opinions and emotional responses that develop from life experience. While values tend to stay constant, attitudes can change, especially if new experiences challenge our previous beliefs. Imagine someone who distrusts salespeople. Maybe that person was tricked in a past purchase or dealt with dishonest service providers. That experience formed an attitude of distrust. Now, even a good salesperson might be seen with suspicion. But attitudes aren't fixed. If someone like that begins having positive experiences, say, meeting helpful, honest salespeople, their view might shift. Core behavior, who we are at our most natural. When you combine your core values and your attitudes, you get your core behavior, the way you act when no one is influencing you. This is your most genuine self. But here's the challenge: when are we ever truly free of outside influence? Most of the time, we adjust ourselves based on who we're with or where we are. We behave differently at work than at home, or around friends compared to strangers. And that's not necessarily bad. In fact, it shows self-awareness. The more you understand yourself, the more easily you can adjust in a way that keeps communication smooth and relationships healthy. The masks we wear. Think about the way we change depending on the situation. We wear different masks in different social settings. One at work, another at home, maybe even another when we're meeting in-laws or attending formal events. These masks aren't fake versions of ourselves. They're filtered versions, behavior we choose based on how we want to be perceived or how we believe we should act. Most of us do this without thinking, but that doesn't mean it's not part of our personality. It just means we're reacting to the world around us. Behavior equals personality times surroundings. The chapter ends by giving us a formula to better understand behavior. Behavior is a function of personality multiplied by surrounding factors. In simpler terms, what you see on the outside, how a person talks, acts, reacts, is a result of their inner personality mixed with whatever environment they're in at the moment. We all influence each other in one way or another. Your mood, tone, and presence can affect how someone behaves, and vice versa. The key to understanding others is to look beyond the surface and consider both their personality and the situation they're in. And that's what this book is really about, understanding behavior. Once you begin to recognize the patterns beneath the surface, people stop being confusing and start becoming understandable.